Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Mods 4. I was a busy bee with the crops here, and spent a lot of time making seeds and cloning seeds, and also, upgrowing them and so on. And I did not spend a lot of time using this thingamabob here. Where is it? This one here, the Solium Dagger. You guys do see I'm down about, I don't know, a fifth or a little bit more off durability. And I actually enchanted it on a whim, because I wasn't happy about how little of this stuff we got into these vials. And I got Disjunction 5 on it. I was really lucky there, but nothing changes. And it does say, if you guys check here on the tooltip, it says grants additional souls from peaceful creatures. So I thought these vials are gonna fill up quicker, but it was still 1.5, just like it was before. So that did not make a difference, but it's fine because I took the sheep and cow seed from spawn that Grok has there, and I duplicated those, and then I actually ran around the world. I did quite a bit of exploring the other day. I made it all the way to that ocean monument, all the way up here. Oh, the laggy here, and then I found a really cool biome here, an ocean biome. That has packed ice and blue ice, so I brought a little bit of that home. And right here is an ocean monument. And oh my god, there was so many mobs here, so I just dove inside with one water breathing and one night vision potion and killed a bunch of these little guardians. I also killed one big guardian, but all it gave me was one sponge. That was it. And then down here, I don't remember exactly. I just ran around the area here like crazy. I think I came all the way down here, yes. And I just killed every pig on the way and every chicken that I found and filled those vials this way. The other seeds that I made is, I don't think we had the iron seed. I made this one. I made the redstone. I made the obsidian, and I made the prismarine. Then, of course, that's why I went over there. And just a little while ago, I also made the end seed, just so we have that. And I just wanted to show you guys real quick on, you guys also see that I've removed all this special dirt right here, or the special farmland that duplicates because it grows so much slower, right? The ice seed, by the way, here takes forever. I cannot get this to duplicate. I think I did 30, 40 times over there until I finally got one extra seed that is here now. But anyway, so what I did here to make this a little bit easier for me is I have two, I'm gonna call them tier 0, 2 tier 1, 2 tier 2, 1 tier 3, actually tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, right? And so this one we didn't have last time. We did have this one, I believe, yes. The soil I'm talking about, the Imperium farmland. And I made this auto clicker right here. Diorite, which you craft, and I actually crafted it with this. And then a chorus fruit and a redstone, and it makes this auto clicker, right? And it's facing downwards. Let me see if I can show you that. Give me that. You guys see right there, so I had to place it against a block above. And it is set currently to 1 click every 5 ticks. That's only for right now. I'm going to reduce that later on, and I also upgraded the watering can. It's now a 5x5. And we're gonna have to go all the way up to this one later, the 11x11, for the finished farm that I want to automate today. You do not need power because, I don't know, it works without power. And it's set to automatically on right click, and that's it. And there's a lever on here, so now it is disabled. If you give it a redstone signal, it doesn't do anything anymore. So I just wanted that. So. And this is my cloning area over here, right? This is where I just wait for them to grow up. Sweet, we got one seed, and we got another one. Very nice. I'm happy to get this on camera. And so now I can come over here and add this sheep. So I'm done with sheep, because I only want 4 of each. Which one was the sheep? This one. So I'm done with this. And the cow is still going. And I think that is all the tiers from now, right here. We're still, these two are going right now, so I still need 1 wood seed. So let's put this one over here now instead. And we can also plant the End seed, right? Yes. Okay, so I got 2 of those now. So this is how I've been duplicating my seeds, right? A couple of them, I have a few extra now. Was this the last one I need? There's 2, yes. So I'm also done with the obsidian. Because again, I only want 4 of each for now. I don't know. It's not that hard to do. We're already doing the redstone. I think that is it from that tier. I think this is tier... I have to check now. I can never remember. This is tier... This is the red one. And I think, yeah, we're done with these all the way. Yeah. So I don't have anything else for this right now. And I'm just gonna keep at this until I have 4 of each. And then I'm good with this. So, what we need to do is industrial... And I think Grok just did all this on his channel now as well. So our videos are kind of overlapping right now. But what we need is the plant sower. Okay, this looks all standard stuff here besides the plastic sheets. And we need the plant gatherer, which is one of these here somewhere. They don't have any different icons yet. This one right there. Okay, so I need this plastic here. And the plastic is, I think, just like it used to be. So we're gonna need the... Let's see here. We're gonna need the... latex processor or something. And the fluid extractor. The collector. Okay, where are you? Baby animal, sewage, animal, plant fertilizer, rancher, mob slaughter, latex processing units. Add this one. Extractor. Is this it maybe? Fluid extractor, power optional. Well, let's just make it. Let's find out. Can I have this? Hello? Thank you. Okay, and so I'm gonna need a couple of these today. I think 4 should be it. I probably don't have a piston. And gonna need to make this one. Using all the different woods. And now let's make this guy here as well. I'm gonna need a latex bucket. Oh, okay, so we need to set this up first. And it says power is optional. So I wonder if it's going to be faster when you use... Okay, that's the wrong way. If you use power, if it maybe is faster. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... yeah, sure. Let's start with this one here. This does look much faster. It is full, so let's go ahead and see. Yes, we can right-click this. And now I should be able to make this latex processing unit. Gonna need another one of these. And the rest I should have. Yes, there we go. So we got this thing here. And we're gonna put that, let's just put it right above it. It don't matter. And this one is going to need water. Did I get my buckets back? I don't think... Oh, yes, I did. So we're gonna need... I'm not exactly sure. Let's just get one of these and right-click this. And I can leave this bucket here. And then once this is filled with another bucket, I'm going to take it out and put it in here. And then I'm not sure how many of these little rubber thingamabobs it's making us. And the farm itself, we are going to be using XNet. Okay. Actually, let's see here. How much of the stuff do I have? I might have a bunch. Okay, I just need one comparator. And there we go. And the rest... Oh, the machine frame, of course. This blue dyes. I'm going to make them with this. I'm not going to waste my lapis on that. So we're going to need one. And there we go. We got our controller. And I'm going to take the red network cables this time because red dye is a lot easier to come by than blue dye. Because I do have a lot of beet. I don't have a lot of essences here. But let's just go ahead and get like 36 just so we have enough. And what am I missing? Oh, gold nugget. I'm gonna make 48. That should be enough for our purposes today. And then let's see here. Connectors, we're gonna need We're gonna need 1 on the plant gather. What am I missing here? Okay, let's just go ahead and make 12. And so I'm gonna need 1 on the plant gather, 1 on the plant sower. I'm gonna need 1 on a energy cell just in case, and then 1 more for our storage controller that we're gonna store everything in the beginning. Okay, so I think that should be enough for us for our purposes. So we have everything over here. This is still going. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wait out until I have enough of this. Just in case you didn't know, I'm not even gonna show this on camera right now. Once I have 9 of these, it makes a dry rubber, and the dry rubber, you cook it up and it makes a plastic sheet. And all I need is 2 for right there and 2 for right there. Oh, yes, and then there was one other thing. Let's check here real quick. Industrial. Right here. The range upgrade. By default, it's 1, so we're gonna need something that gives us 10. 8, 9, 10. So we need the tier 10 range upgrade, which is 4 diamonds, 2 glass panes, and 2 redstone dust. But this is in a dissolution chamber, which is new to 1.14 now. So I'm going to need 6. Okay, so I'm going to need 6 of these plastic sheets. And this is a new machine that you need to make these range upgrades now. Okay, it's fine. I don't mind the extra step. Why not? That is totally okay. Mechanical dirt. I wonder if this is like cursed earth. I am very interested about this. We might have to play around with that as well today. I'm not sure. But I would like to see it. Pitfall. Okay. Oh, and the other thing that would not be bad to make either is the sludge. I'm gonna search for that real quick. Sludge. Yes, I do want to make this one as well. So I'm gonna need another connector for that. And we're gonna use the same storage drawers. Okay, I'm just gonna make 1 extra. Why not? Just in case. And let's add this one as well. And this one also needs 2 plastic sheets. So now I am up to 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm gonna need 8 of these plastic sheets. Do I have a bucket by any chance? Oh my god, so close. Alright, we are gonna make one little change here to the setup because this is just too tedious. Fluid extractor and then a latex processing unit. So we're gonna put the... Oh, I need to change this here so I can actually place it away from me. Like this, right? Yes, okay. And then we are going to put the... Oh, wrong way. Okay, latex processing unit goes here, and here we're gonna have a flopper pointing into that. And then we're gonna place this one right there. So now when the latex gets collected, it should be put in here automatically. And then from this side, I'm gonna put another flopper. And I just filled a tank with water. So this water is going up. And I can simply place this here. And yes, there we go. The latex is going in here. So now when there's enough, it's just going to go ahead and spit these out. And we can go ahead and take these 9 and make a dry rubber and put that in here. And there we go. This is our first plastic sheet. It's already back in the system. So now this is, you know, automated somewhat for as much as we need it today. I did check here. There's only... this block placer here from Industrial 4 going, and it takes another 4 plastic sheets. So by the time I have 4, you know, I'm halfway done. I don't really need to automate this for now. And now we could use... Oh, this would be a fun idea. Let's do that. I'm gonna keep one of these. I have never used these here. Refined storage. And this is a constructor, not... Is this it? This might be it. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I have this one. And... Okay, I gotta just make one of these here real quick. The system automatically knows to put them in here. There we go. Just took a second. And And if I am correct, this is what should help us automate this, at least for now. So if I place this against that, okay. And then here I can say a log. Put this away. And I need one cable. Okay. So now this is connected. So now if I remove this one, you guys see how quickly it placed it? Whenever I remove it, it places another one. That's what this is for. And the other one here, in case you're not familiar, the destructor does it the opposite. It will pick up whatever block you put in front of it. So now we do have this without needing the plastic sheets. And there might be a use for this in the future as well. And we're already up to 4. So this is nice. I wish there was a way to see... Oh, haha! Another idea. Sink. Okay. Bucket of water, please. Kablam. And I think you need to put 1 bucket of water into this. So let's get rid of this one here for a second. And put the sink on top here. Do I need to put a... We're gonna have to wait a second until we get 100 here. And then to see, because this is gonna use half a bucket, and then this should go down to 4,500 if it does not extract automatically from there. Alright, here it goes. Alright, so that used half a bucket, it refilled. And it's keeping it full. So now I have an endless water source up here and I don't need to worry. But now this is fully automated until this thing here is full with tiny dry rubber. Okay, I did not plan this, but it worked out nicely. So I switched over to this single player creative world right here. Flat world, no mobs, no nothing. And I came up with this little design. And the thing that I did not think through is that this is all with quark marble, which I have very little of. I have a ton of blue power, but... I think this is a perfect opportunity to show off the power of the building gadgets, and it will make sense later. So this is then 11 by 11, and down here is going to be the clicker. Whoops. This is where the clicker is going to be connected to. And there's going to be water here with like a lily pad or something on top. And down here in this hole, we're going to have the plant sower, and then like right here is going to be the plant gatherer. Okay? And the rest is going to be underground or whatever. And I put these redwood trees behind it just so I can get a little bit of a feeling how, you know, because this is all white and green. And back here is green and brown or reddish, right? So I was a little bit worried, but I think it actually fits. And I wasn't sure what other block to take, but I feel like that the prismarine overall looks pretty good. It gives it a somewhat of a more noble look because, like I said, I want to build almost like high elfish. And I have 4 little water features here with dark prismarine underneath it. So this is what I want to use as our farm, right? There's no doors or anything because I have the mega torch and I'm not worried about mobs coming in, right? So then I took this one and copied it over here with building gadgets right there. I made a copy of it and I could place it again if I wanted to. And then I took out the farmland right here because I'm going to place that by hand afterwards, and I also took out the sea lanterns. The reason being is that if you can, with building gadgets, and I did not know about this is really cool. There's this stuff here, construction paste. And when you place a construction block, I need to figure out which one it is. I think this one here, yes. This is how you make this construction block powder, right? And you place that next to water. I think it takes 4 seconds to turn into this one. And when you harvest this, it turns into a construction paste. And any block that is not a tile entity, tile entities are not handled by building gadgets, which is totally fine, right? Tile entities are like a furnace or a chest or cables and so on, right? It can make any block that you tell it to out of this construction paste. So we could make this entire thing here out of gold blocks or diamond blocks. And I don't need to have a single diamond, but it will look like it. Okay, which is really awesome. But lights are not giving off. So that's why I took the sea lanterns off for now. We can just place those by hand afterwards. We could also leave them, and then if I have enough sea lanterns on me, it will, from what I understand is, when you place or paste it, it will always prioritize the actual block, and only if you don't have the actual block will it try to use the construction paste. Okay? But let's go ahead and actually make this template, and that's what I wanted to show you because that took me the longest to figure out and how that works. So we're going to go to copy mode, and I'm going to click on this corner, right click first, and then this corner. This, just right click. Okay, let's start over, just fresh. Let's click on here and say clear. Now it's completely cleared. So I'm going to click here, first position set, and then shift right click to here. Now it's the second position. You guys see there's a little bit of a white outline. Well, we need to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. And if you just shift right click somewhere, I can say either the start or the end. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to use the end. I'm going to go up 8 and say confirm. And now you guys see that it drew the box and it incorporates everything, right? So now, because this was our first location, you need to click on this again. This took me the longest to figure out. Like right now, if I switch to paste mode, you guys are going to see, it only shows me that first layer that we had marked. You guys see that? But if you go back to copy mode and I right click the first block again, bam, now it copied the area freshly. So you kind of always got to remember where the first one was, right? And now if I go to paste mode, you guys are going to see it shows me the whole structure, right? So, but that's not what we want. What we want with this is we're going to come over here to this template manager, and we're going to put in the copy paste gadget, and I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to call this elven farm, okay? And then you put a paper here. I don't think that matters. And we can go ahead and click on save, and it makes this one right here, a template, right? But I can also click on copy. And now you guys see in the chat down here, copy to clipboard successfully. And I'm going to go ahead and open a notepad or your text editor, whatever you want. Okay, so now you guys see there is this text file, and I just pasted it in here. And you don't need to save that or anything, but this is what it does. This is that string of text, right? And I'm just putting in here in case, I need to restart my computer or whatever. You can save them, for future, whatever you want. And now I'm going to go log back into the server, and I'm going to show you guys on how to get this back in there. Okay, so I'm back on the server, and I am looking for my copy paste gadget right there. And I am not sure if I'm going to need a paper or not, but let's go ahead and get one just in case. And this is that template manager right here, right? And now if I put this here, this is something I just copied earlier by mistake or something. And I say load, and I say, aha, so I need the paper right there. And now if I click on paste, I still have the same code in my clipboard, right? And I click on paste, you guys see it made this here, elven farm. And now I can say load, and you guys see it here. There's that whole thing, and you can zoom out, you can right mouse click, move it around. The glass is not really transparent, but you get the idea of what it is. And now I can take this copy paste gadget out, and we're going to come out on the balcony over here and hop on this. And now let's see what this, if I go to G and say paste. Okay. All right. Apparently I'm a little bit too far out of range. Can I up below? Okay. Let me just jump down here on this. There we go. And I kind of want to figure out, where this has a good place. It actually would look pretty good right here. Now, because I am not ready to place it. Oh, wow. It's exactly as big as the footprint. That is a total coincidence, guys. So now I'm going to hold down G. I'm not going to do shortcuts. And I'm going to click on anchor. Okay. So now I can move this tool around, but this is not going to move. Okay. So let's get off this tree without, I got feather falling 6. I don't really care. And now let's just check the outline. So it goes from here. It's kind of perfect. It's a little bit bigger than this. It goes to this corner. The oil is gone, so I can fix this. And then over here, I guess, yeah, it's just going to come down. So now what I can do is I am going to, let's see here, how can I do this here real quick? Let's just use this here for a moment. And I'm just gonna look up right there and then this block. So I know this is one corner. I just want to mark it out so I can get rid of this outline. Okay, it goes to this corner. And this corner is the fence post. And I gotta place this last one over here. Right there. Right? Is it lined up with this one? It is. Okay. So now I know the outline here, and I'm gonna have to set up this paste thingy here. But the problem is that in order to make this paste, okay, let's double check here real quick again. At building, okay, not with caps. Building gadgets. So let's check this again here. This one, it makes 1. All right. So that is pretty crazy because that means I'm going to need a lot of lapis. A lot of lapis. So then I'm going to have to make the lapis plant first. The clay we can already make with dirt and water, so that's no problem. And the sand we can make with dirt and fire. But the lapis we need to make. What was the other thing here? It makes 1. Yes, this thing here, right here. If you hold down shift, I think. Or do I need to... How do I see this again? There we go. I'm going to take a screenshot of this real quick. So I have the amount of blocks that I need. And only the blocks that I don't have enough of is the ones that I'm going to use. So if we look at this here, for example, I won't have enough of those 236 slabs, 232 blocks. The prismarine I can make. I have the grass, I have the glass, all the prismarine I have. And those marble pillars. So let's say that's about 468, 498 of those. Oh, it shows us right there. Altogether, if I would make everything out of paste, 946. But like I said, so I'm going to need about, let's say, 500, just so we have a little bit left over just in case. And for that, of course, I want to set up an automation. I am not going to do this by hand. I just want to show you real quick the first one so we can do this together real quick. Let's go ahead and make one of these. And this is water right here. So I'm just going to break this for a quick second. And if I place this here, you guys are going to see this transform, this construction block powder. And then there we go, dense construction block. So now if I break this, I don't know what Silk Touch does. Let's try it. Aha, I get the actual block. So I'm going to need a different pick. Let's use this pick. There we go. Okay. I got 2 of them. Aha, so you actually don't need as many. So now, of course, I do want to know. And we're gonna use our good friend, the miner here. And we're gonna... Oops, I need one more thing from right there. I want to see if fortune works on this. Let's get rid of the Silk Touch and put in the fortune. Let's do this again, and I'm going to turn this one here to precise true. So dense, let's see. We have 2 of them. We got 4. So I'm going to say you probably don't get fortune on it. But I still want to automate it, and that's what we're going to set up here. So let's see if I can figure this out, how I want to do this. So this is going to be the water, and then I'm going to need an actual place to put this construction powder down. So I need to pick this up for a second, put these back. I made 5 destructors and 5 constructors. So we're going to put this here. And then on top of this, we're going to put the other one. Oh, okay, perfect. It already picked it up. All right, so now the only other thing is I'm going to need to make one of these here real quick. And again, I cannot kick the system fully in until I have the lapis, because the lapis plant, because I still need to automate this. So if we right click this and then say I want to place this one, so always the powder, like that. And now I need to go ahead and... I guess I can just use this water. It doesn't matter. And I need to... Oh! Is there a blacklist? Type mode blacklist. So this says blacklist. What does this one here say? There is none. Okay. So we need to make... It is... Is it blacklist now? We'll see. Let's go ahead and place it. Okay, so that is actual whitelist. So I need to turn this on to... It was blacklist. Okay. Construction block. And you know, eventually, after the farm, I want to start building the actual base, right? Right now, this is just a temporary setup, and we might make this a permanent setup when we actually have use for it. So now, let's see if it works. If I put this here, it shouldn't do anything until this is turned. And now it broke it. And do we have... Did I have... Okay, I need to test this, because now I see 4 in there. And I thought they only break to 2. Oh, and by the way, you guys just saw the beacon. I'm gonna overlay something here real quick. There was a trader downstairs, and for, I think it was 20 emeralds, he sold a beacon. I'm like, sure, why not? All right, so cool. So it gets us 2. So now if I connect this last pipe over here, come on, like that. Okay. So, oh yeah, and I still need to break these, because otherwise the water will get blocked off right there. So now let's go ahead and make 5 of these, or let's just make 10. I'm gonna get a lot of lapis here. I do have a bunch of lapis, but so there's 10 of them. So now if I put them in here, you guys see it placed. And then as soon as they are changed, it's gonna pick that up, and it's gonna make this quite quickly. So this is how I'm gonna make this construction powder. Everything is cleaned up. Everything is put away. All the seeds and some building blocks and random stuff I kept in here. Oh, okay. I just got confused. Why is there 2 red ones? But anyways, so it actually remembered it up here in the world. Wow, cool. I just picked up all the construction paste, and also I made the glass and this. I did not make any of the prismarine stuff, because all the dark prismarine actually requires ink sacs. The one thing that I said that we will not need is the one animal that I did not get. So I am still not sure yet if I want to have it come this far over here, or if I want to go ahead and bring this over a couple more blocks this way. I think I will. Let me just go ahead and clean this out here real quick. Like to here. And we'll see. Is it actually picking up grass? No. It picked up a seed, which is... Will you break this block? Thank you. And bam, stuffed. And get out of my... Oops. I just clicked A. Get rid of this. And you get out of my block. Out of my bag. Okay, this guy over here sends Eyes of Ender. So I'm probably gonna spend, I don't know, as many emeralds as I can for Eyes of Ender, so we can help with finding the end portal entrance. And I do want it to be 1 block off the ground like this. So I think I'm going to move it up 1 more. So let's see here. Let's try. So this would be X negative. So if I go here and I say X negative, let's move it over like to here. Okay, so let me get rid of this stuff here. The grass can stay, but I need to get rid of these 2 right there, so it will place that. And then the grass around it I need to take off. I just want to double check that everything is fine. Yeah, I like this better. This way I can fill this up. But I do want to bring this up 1, like here. So I'm gonna have to, because I want to build a basement underneath it, and I kind of want to, instead of having this grass here, I'm probably gonna place around some kind of marble stairs all the way around. So it looks like it's raised off the ground a little bit, and we're gonna build like a pathway to here. Something like that. I'll figure that out. You know what? Let's do Okay, let's do... I'm not sure exactly how they work, but I do wanted to play around with this as well. Let me just get rid of this here for a quick second and go back to building gadgets, because there's these things here. The paste container. Tier 2, Tier 1. Let's just go with this one here. Let's go ahead and make one of this. So how do I fill you? Oh, check it out. 512. Alright, so we're gonna make another one of these. So they're out of my inventory and filled. Alright, so now I got 2 of these, because I do want to show you guys another thing here with building gadgets. Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I will not build a basement. I'm just gonna build what is needed. But check this out. If we go use the building gadget, and I set it to surface mode right here. Surface mode. Sorry, surface mode. And I set it to fuzzy and range 7. Let's just go with 5 here. And then I can just walk around. This tool is so amazing. The whole mod is amazing when it comes to building. I really enjoy it. It makes life so much easier for these mundane tasks, like even filling creeper holes if you think about it, right? And then we can crank this up a little bit. And we can fill this here nice and easy. Fill this. Right? Just like that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and check out what this is going to look like. Okay, so now I have the parts underneath it filled. And the cool thing is that we can safely place this. Boom. Done. It is placed. And now let's see here. It used the grass and the glass. And we have 214 paste left. Now, oh my god, I messed up. Yada yada. Something comes to head, right? You can always just hold down G and click on undo. And then you get all the paste back, all the blocks, all the glass, everything. And I love that. So now the problem is that I need to set this up again. No. Okay, let's go ahead and place it there. Done. And let's get rid of this. And now I can go ahead and fill the rest of the parts right here. Let's go ahead and bring this down to like a range of 3. So I can kind of fill in this grass down here, or whatever you want to call it. The dirt, just so everything underneath it is nicely filled. Just like that. And then I'll figure out what kind of a wall and so on we're going to put around it in the end. But for now, I just want to have everything solid. Just like that. I love this tool. All right, cool. So now that we have everything set, like I said, I need to go ahead and play around with this. I cannot take the portal right now because I'm going to get stuck. So, of course, I'm going to move this here when it's done. But let's go ahead and finish it first so you guys can see what it's supposed to look like. Did I make any of the lanterns? I have 2. And recipe calls for... I don't know how many I needed. Let me just go ahead and make a bunch of them. I think I should not need more than 15. And I have all the farmland downstairs. So let's go back. And you know what? I'm gonna put the copy paste gadget in here. And also these 2 paste containers. And now we can go ahead and set up our light first. Now the problem is, guys, that if I break something here, like any one of these blocks that are made with the paste, I get the paste back, right? So there's gonna be a few blocks that I might need to break in order to run piping and so on. And that means that did I say, I think I had it here. Oh, they're not actual walls, so they don't connect. You guys see that? Yeah, and the auto clickers here. Let's go ahead and fill this real quick. So let's go ahead and place 1. And where'd it go? Right there. So let's just run this around until it is filled. And then I'm gonna need to get 1 actual wall, prismarine wall. So it actually looks the way it's supposed to. I'll figure out where the hole is in just a second. So now this is closed. This is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one right here is the middle. And, you know, until everything is done, we need to go ahead and do this. To this one, you guys see I get the paste back. And I am not sure where I'm going to store the items yet. That's my biggest problem. I would really like to send them up there, but the problem is that I cannot hook up the storage bus. So I might just have to store it somewhere here, and I don't know where I'm going to put the drawer. So that's something that I need to figure out. And then also this portal needs to be incorporated. And then I was thinking possibly somewhere off to the side, I'm going to have my duplication area. And then like the altar where we make the seats like over here. Something like that, right? I think that makes the most sense. So let me go ahead and build this to here. I keep crashing now. Something about a tessellating block from building gadgets. The dense construction block or something like that. Construction block. This one. Yeah, that's the one that keeps crashing me at a certain location. And it's when I turn around and walk forward towards where the farm is a couple blocks. Now, it's the second time that it did it, and I'm hoping that possibly, because the server hasn't crashed, only I have crashed. If I can maybe click the undo button and get rid of everything that was built, and it worked. Now, is there a bunch of stuff on my feet? No. So I might have lost some of this construction powder, but I don't care because I'm not going to use that again. Which is a real bummer. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of this, and I'm going to try walking this way and see. All right, good. I love it that the undo button worked, but this is everything that's left. And I am completely out of the quark marble. This is the rest that I have. I have no more. So this really sucks that I ran into this, right? I don't have any more. No, I have no more marble whatsoever. Okay, so let's check out real quick. I did set this up again at a different location. Oh, am I good? Okay, whew, caught up. So that sucked. Only the actual blocks are still here. None of the other ones. So I am not really sure. I guess I have to go and find quark marble. Grok just came on, so I'm going to ask him if he has seen any. And I'm just going to have to harvest it all. And then I'm also going to have to get the... I guess I gotta have to make the ink sac thing. I don't know if the animal rancher still works with squids, but I would not know. Actually, there is a ender lasso or something now. This thing here. Ender farmer's lead. So I might be able to... You know what? I'm gonna set something up and see if this old school method that we used to always use still works. Where you capture a squid, give it a name tag, and have it in front of an animal rancher, and it just keeps harvesting ink sacs. Because then I can make all the dark prismarine myself, and I don't need to do any of this. And down here you guys see, instead of the dark prismarine, I actually used the blue alabaster, because I have so little ink sacs. I could only make 11 of those right here. If you check it, it takes 1 per. So I didn't have enough of that either. So it sucks, but there's nothing I can do, and we can't use that building gadgets paste anymore. Hopefully it will get fixed. And I recorded this on purpose. If this didn't work, I was going to do something with command blocks or whatever. Just to show you guys, how to fix something like that. But luckily, the undo worked. So now if you're in single player, I don't know if the undo would still work as well. That's the one problem that I see here. So let's see here for a second. This would come... I'm going to have to figure out how to align this again, so I can put it down in the same way. So this goes inside the stairs, so it would go here. Let's go ahead and set the anchor so I can compare this real quick. What's the easiest way to compare this? No. Okay, so it needs to go back 1. And this is Z+. So this would go here. Whoa. To there. I don't know why it just did that. Whatever. Okay, so now the farmland is aligned. Now I know this is in the proper place and everything. So now I can, yeah, like I said, I'm going to see if I can get my hands on a bunch of this quark marble. Grok is helping me out in the pinch because we were talking about it. We'd never found any in the mining dimension at all, and only very little in the overworld. And he had, I don't know how much this is. This is how much he had, and I just converted it all. And I need a couple more slabs. How many more? I don't want to make, ooh. Okay, another stack and another stack. So I need a couple more. Hope this is going to be enough here. Still 32. Man. There we go. So now I have enough slabs and irregular blocks, and I just need 32 pillars, which you make like this. This makes 16. So I got those, and now I need 60 more of them, and oh my god, I'm gonna be like just enough, isn't it? Okay, I have everything that is marble. Okay, so I wonder now if I can come down here, and if I right-click this. Okay, so now it placed all the marble. Okay, and now I know I need another, and now I need all the prismarine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and this, by the way, I turned off. I just removed the wood. There is no more. And let me just, I'm going to keep these on me because the rest of the marble is downstairs. And let's go to industrial foregoing. And the animal baby separator, sewer, fertilizer gather. I'm looking, the rancher. I think the rancher is the one that used to work. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this thing and see if we can get it to work. Don't know why I made a bucket. I have so many of them. Gold gears. And you. Alright, so I have enough for this guy. And now I need to get a power cell. Any one of them will do. And I need something to encase this thing. Yes, that should be enough. So let's go downstairs and... Oh, do I have any ender pearls left? No. Okay, so what is the ender lasso? Teleports the shooter and target, but there's an ender farmer's lead. So I need to get myself one ender pearl, a lead, and a gold. I'm going to take the gold with me because I have so many leads on me. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up just somewhere down here. It doesn't really matter. It can just be in this river right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and... This is going to be a 1x1 because I don't want to... I can't make any... whatchamacallit? I can't make any range upgrades. So, of course, you place it away. I keep forgetting that. Come on. Okay, can I please get out of the water? And so put this thing here. And it has an inventory. And so that I can access it. You know, I just want to finish this build, guys, for today. So now it has power and this. So if I put a squid in here, it should work. I have no idea how the thing works. So do I need to, like... right-click there? Held entity, nothing. Oh, do you maybe just pick it up? So it's like a golden lasso? Let's see. Of course, the squid is now gone. Just my luck. Oh, no. Now I have to find the squid again. Why can I not get... Okay, I don't know what's happening. Held entity, nothing. Do I... Okay, so the only other thing I can think of is to try to get this guy boxed in somehow where he is. This is never gonna happen. Oh, man. Okay, I'm giving up on everything else. Hello, how you doing? I cannot kill any of these. I cannot kill anything but squids. because I have 4 of these soul jars on me. And we are gonna make this ink seed now because the squid seed, because it's just I tried everything with the building gadgets tool. This is my biggest fear here now, that I want to fill them first. Whoa, overshot much? Alright, so I got one, and what I'm gonna do now is put this in the bag first. And then I'm gonna kill the next one. There's one over here. I wanna set all the jars to squid first, and that way I cannot mess up. Whoa. Come on. Wow. Wow, is this guy fast. Alright, so there's 2. Leave me alone. Underwater zombies, whatever your names are. I forgot their names. Drowned, I think they're called. Yeah, so guys, that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go and make this squid seed now, because like I said, that way also when for the rest of our build, you know, it's much easier for me to always have this. I really wanted to try out the rancher, and maybe we don't really need it because we have endless wool now with the sheep seed. I don't know. Maybe if I get lucky one day and get one of the mob capture tools, then we're gonna try if the ranchers can still get ink sacs from squids. But until then, I'm just gonna hold on to the rancher. So yeah, let me go ahead and make this seed, and then I'm gonna make a temporary farm downstairs, duplicate it, and get a bunch of ink going with the watering can. So I can make all that dark prismarine, so I can finish this build finally. Oh yeah, there's another ocean monument right there. This is the second one in the area, I think. Yeah, there's one here, and then there's one there. There's 2 right next. So I gotta get out of this area. Even though I think squids don't matter when it comes to the mob cap. I think they keep going. But anyways, enough rambling. I'll be back when I have the seed done. As you can see, and we'll look at it in detail in just a second. And I got all the machines ready for the rest of this project. At least I hope so. The first thing we're going to start with is this dissolution chamber, and we're going to slap that right there. I just made a full backup of the server because I am just worried that there is possibly... I'm going to need another redstone. More. I'm just worried that with the automation that I'm setting up, because it has storage drawers and, you know, XNet and so on, I don't know what's going to happen. I know Grok has used XNet already, but am I doing something wrong here? Oh, it needs latex. Of course it does. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get some latex. That means I'm gonna remove this guy here. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this by hand real quick, and then when I have the 2 buckets of latex, we can make these upgrades. Let's get some oak. This one I have automated. I can show you guys this here in a second. Alright, so you go ahead and make this stuff. I took out a bunch of these patterns from here so I can reuse this one, and I taught it the storage drawers. What else did I do? Oh yeah, and I add another crafter here for all the prismarine stuff because, well, it's just a lot of crafting, and I wanted to make sure that I have enough room. So, but while we wait for the upgrades here, the latex, we can get going down here. I added... Oh, I got 4 more here. Right. I have to place those so it's symmetrical. I went with dark oak just so it sticks out a little bit, like this. So that is 8, 16, 32 of them. I should only need 28, but just for, you know, when I had emerald and diamond and so on, it should work. And now I'm running the trim to here. And I don't need to put it here because it's going to be connected right there. I'm going to leave this open and I fall in the hole. And then we're going to continue over on this side. Did I do the inside? Yes. Just want to keep it symmetrical. And, oh, just enough. Good. So now all these drawers should be connected. And I don't need these trims. And we're going to put this drawer controller right there. Okay, and then a 12 radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these should be all possible to find. And I am not going to lock them. Yes, I am going to lock them. Just so they're locked, because the first harvest and so on, I'm going to add all by hand. So I can lay them out the way I want them. And again, if I need more of them, I could also add like another row here or something in the future. So we have enough here. Okay, then we have the plant sower. We're going to slap this down right there. And then we are going to have the plant gatherer. So I'm going to need to put the block in here for a second so I can place this. And get this one back. Okay. And I'm going to reuse this thing here. This power cell. We don't need that. And we are going to run it right here. Yes, we can come from right there. I can put this dirt back. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this as well. So we are going to put one of these connectors right here, and then we'll run the cable this way. Then we're gonna need another connector here and continue with the cable this way, and a connector here. And now my thing is, I think I want to have... How am I gonna do this? Because I want the controller to sit directly on the dimensional cell. Just in case I ever run out of power, that the controller will get charged through it automatically. So if I add the... Yes, that should work. Let's put the cell right here, and we'll put the controller on top of it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, but then the controller is not connected. Let's try this. I don't want to see the cable because we don't have facades yet. So if I put this here and I put this controller this way. Yes, it's sticking up. Okay, I can live with that. And this way I can put a connector against the power cell and the controller, and I can put another, but then you're gonna see it again. Dang it. But I might be able to make some kind of a cover here. Yes, with the saw. That will still look better. Okay, so, and then I can not remove any of this. And this last one here, we're going to put for the sludge boiler. And I think for the time being... Because over here is a big step down. You cannot walk up here. I think I'm gonna go ahead, and I have enough cables. I need to make one more connector now. We're gonna put this sludge boiler. I need to get out. Right. I want to put it in the center here. So we're gonna put the sludge boiler here, and then the chest right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one connector here, and this is where we're gonna put the... Wait, did I not make the sludge boiler? I thought I did. Let me go ahead and check, and also... Oh, this gonna work? Okay, it has enough juice right now. What happened to the sludge boiler? Okay, apparently I did... I just not crafted? Oh, okay, I didn't craft it. Alright, so we got the sludge boiler, and then, like I said, I need one more... Oh, I got it over here. I need one more of these. And that should be enough now. So we can set this up over here. Okay, so we're gonna put the sludge boiler in the back. I don't know if they still have the thing they used to have that when you get near them, you take damage and so on. And then we can run the cable right here. Okay. Okay, I don't care if I lose. Okay, so now I do. I don't know why I am that way, but anyway, so we got this, and I can close all of this off again. Okay, now by watching Grok's video, there's apparently a lot of problems. Golden, actually I'm gonna call that sludge products. And I'm just gonna set these up so they only actually facing the way I want them. And then if I click down here, sludge boiler. And I'm gonna name all these connectors here because, let's check. I don't think, do we see it? Yes, oh my, control O, okay, there we go. Because like it shows plant gatherer, plant sower, and sludge refiner. So it does show the correct names for me, but let's make sure that this is actually highlighted. Okay, it's highlighted above it for some reason. Picked up the first bucket of latex, and what we're gonna do here first is click, set up the clicker right there, so that's out of the way, and hold this again, and then I am going to, when it's done, I'm gonna put another fertilized dirt in here because I don't think that we need water, because I think the fertilized dirt doesn't need to be hydrated. And we're also gonna have the watering can going constantly. Let's go ahead and set this up and put that in here. And we're just gonna set it to twice a second for now, okay? That should be enough. I do want to lower this to the point because the harvester, the gatherer, if in case you guys didn't know, I don't know where it starts, but let's say it starts here. It's gonna go down the row, block by block, see if there's something harvestable. Then it's gonna come here, go down the row, and it's gonna come here, go down the row, and so on. So by the time it is done with the field, all I need to make sure is that the first one is grown again, right? That's the idea. So, all right. Now that all this is done and labeled, we can start setting this up. So the first one is going to be energy. And the second one is going to be item. The third one is, the last one is going to be, oops, wrong one. Move this channel, yes, is going to be fluid. And then this before here is going to be for the sludge boiler. So those two are kind of separated, okay? Let's set this one up first because that's going to be the easiest. So we're going to go from the plant gatherer and we're going to extract and we're going to insert into the sludge boiler. And then the items we're going to extract from the sludge boiler. I can leave this on single for now because it takes a while to go. And we're going to insert that into this golden chest for now, okay? I'm separating this right now just so I get an idea on what kind of things we're gonna get. I mean, it's always things like, you know, gravel, sand, mycelium, soul sand, those kind of things. But I don't know if in 1.14 something has changed, and that's why I'm just putting them in the chest first. So we have those two done, and then let's go do energy. So we're gonna extract the energy from the power. Why did it? Going the wrong one. Extract from here. I don't need to insert it into the... Oh, it shows sludge refiner, but it's the controller underneath it, okay. I don't need to insert it into this one because it sits directly on top of it, okay. But we need to insert it into the plant gatherer, into the sower, and into the sludge boiler, as well as into the portal. So that's done. And now the item channel here is going to be something that I am not sure yet how we're going to do it, because I really don't want to use filters. Everything that is not a seed, I want to go to the storage drawer. But in case you guys didn't know, you can also put anything, I think. Oh no, you can't put this in here anymore. When I played it last version or 2 versions ago, all the mods, I tried this setup here, if it worked with Mystical Agriculture, in a creative world, and I was able to put anything in there. So it might actually not be needed, meaning that we're always going to check the sower here, and we're gonna do an insert here and priority. I'm gonna set this to priority 10. So that's a higher priority. Into there first and then into the controller. And extracting, of course, we're gonna do from the plant gatherer, and this one we're gonna make sure it's stack. Okay? So now this should be all done and ready to go. Like I said, I'm gonna leave this hole open. What am I waiting for? Oh, yes, of course, the range upgrade. We need a second one. I need the second bucket here. The wood is gone. How much do we have? A little bit more to go. I only need to put one more. And we'll just make the first one together and then I'll wait the second one out. So if I right-click you, there we go. And there we go. That's how you make these upgrades now. I actually didn't check here if it's going to use the whole bucket or not. I think it does. Yes, it did. Okay. So we get our tier 10 range upgrade. And let's just double check that that is actually the size that we need. I'm pretty sure it does. When we click on show working area, it's just the one in front. And now we put this one in and do show working area. It's going to go... Didn't need 10. I mean, because I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking 11 by 11, I need a 10. But this is way too big. Okay, that was my bad. Excuse me? It harvested the drawers. Okay. Alright. Not cool. That is... Excuse me? Are we cool? What happened to the... Are you just gonna keep going? Oh, because I still have the... Did I not just take this out? What else did it harvest? Oh my goodness. Alright. I could have sworn I took the upgrade out. But anyways. I got both of the range upgrades. And let's put it in here first and double check that I did not mess it up a second time. No, it's exactly just as big as this. And let's make sure the plant sower shows me the same range. Yes, it does. Cool. Alright, only one mess up. And then I figured this one right here, instead of making a cover or something, we're just going to put a trapdoor like... Just so you can't see it anymore, right? Why not? It looks kind of like an access panel. So, now that all of this is done... let me turn this off again. All these channels are enabled, right? These things all have power, just double checking. Yes, it does. You have power and you're already trying to do something, the same as you. Okay, so the watering can is in here. I'm going to turn it off for right now. And now we are going to set up our seats. So, I guess I just have to take them all out. The problem is with shift clicking. It does actually work. It's fine. Alright, for sanity's sake, and to keep this episode below 9 hours, there has been a lot of problems. The first one that we ran into was that the seeds didn't grow. And I could not explain it. There was 2 of them. It was the end and the prismarine one. No. It was... I don't remember. It was something that I have a lot more than the others. Yeah, I think it was this. It was actually the cow and the end. They just kept growing with the watering can, but all the other ones did not grow. And it was night, and I could not explain why. And then I added these 4 cardinal light sources here, and I also added some in the corners. And then everything grew again. But twice we started losing seeds. Okay? I still have one of each, luckily, because I kept some in the modular storage system that was over here. So I think I still have at least one of each, which is not good because I wanted to have more, right? And I can only explain it because with the watering can going, this thing here, it was harvesting like crazy. And it took it a long time to send the seeds over here. And then when it did, this only has 9 inventory. This has a lot more output. So I'm thinking, and this is what we're going to test here real quick. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off all the channels. So nothing else is getting done. And we're going to make a new one here. And we're going to call that an item, create. And I brought 2 vanilla chests. We're going to put one here and one here. That's fine. And I didn't need to make 2 connectors. But we're going to put a connector on here. Okay, it's just not rendering it. Okay, so it should show up now. And what we're going to do here is, this is west. So the west is going to be our output chest. Okay, so I'm going to fill this with dirt. And I'm going to put some cobble in here. And so we're going to say, so north is the input. So we're going to come here and this... Wait, what? This is north. But this shows south and east. What? Okay, is it the south one? Yes, okay, so it's this one. So this is our input chest. So from this one, we're going to extract, stack, and we're going to insert into this one. And I want to now see if I put, number one, if I put the dirt, it should have stacked it right there. Okay. But if I put the cobble... Okay, so it is not oversending. So that is not the problem. So how are my seeds disappearing? Is the thing maybe when this is full... I have one more idea for a test. And that is if I say only one corner is allowed to plant wheat. The rest is all pumpkin. And then I'm going to fill this here with beetroot seeds. Okay, and then we put... Then we'll set up a chest. I just removed this here. A chest right here. Let me put this wheat in here for the time being. Just so it can actually store that. And then we'll set up... Let's just go... We extract from the plant gather, and we can also... Oh, I gotta change this so it also accepts the up. There we go. Now it shows up. So we're also gonna extract from this chest stacks. Okay, so now if I put all of these seeds in here, it put 1 stack, and it put it in here. It does not overfill. So how, I just don't know how I'm losing these seeds. So it did plant over here, and it harvested and then kept filling this, and there's still seeds left over. So now the last test I have is that it's possibly the plant gatherer. That when that harvests something and it doesn't have room, that will go bad, right? So we're going to take all of these out. And then we're going to say you can plant everywhere. And then that should go nuts now. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to wait for a while until... Oh. Actually, if I... God, I wish I could pause this. I can. Okay. Let's do it. Yes, of course it will work. So we're going to pause this one here to say it stop. And I can also remove this one here. I don't need this anymore. And I can remove the chest. Because now it will not take out anything from here, right? It will just keep harvesting. And then I want to see is that once this is filled up, can I put stuff in here? I can to speed this up. Let's fill this one as well. So once this is full, if it will keep harvesting. Because then if it does, that means that it does. So it is the harvester. Oh, what? Yes, that's it. That's exactly what's happening. So it is the plant gatherer that is actually voiding my seeds because it's getting it too fast. Alright, everything is back the way it was. I think all these channels are on, right? Man, this overlay needs to go away. On. No, this is not on. Okay, so we need to turn this one on, this one, and this one. And we're extracting from the gatherer, putting into the plant sower priority 10. Otherwise on the drawer for priority 0. And, excuse me? Oh, I must have a few seeds left in here. And I'm gonna keep my eye on these right here, the fertilized farmland, to see if I ever see any of these seeds being planted on here. Otherwise, the trampling can still be an issue that's happening. But you guys see there's no... Seriously? Can we cut it out with the wheat? And I think I have proof because it did not plant on this. So this farm... Oh, I harvested the wrong one, of course. Everything that can go wrong today goes wrong, but hey, that's the beauty of playing with mods and alpha, right? We want the cutting edge, so you gotta deal with this. I'm okay. I'm not, upset. It's just it was a lot of work getting these seeds. So when you lost half of them, it's a real bummer. But it's okay. I'll survive. I can always upgrow more. But the way I'm going to do it now is I'm gonna let it grow slow. Okay. So this thing here actually has time, or I should say the XNet, for this to get emptied. But I do want to get a little bit faster. So I'm gonna set this for now to 1 click every 50 ticks. What that means is every 2.5 seconds, it's going to click on this watering can 1 time. Oh my god, that seems to be too fast. Because again, the problem is if they all get harvested at the same time, if this thing fills up, that's when I'm running into problems. So I'm going to keep my eye on this, and I'm going to definitely change out these 4 blocks here for regular farmland again. Which is a bummer, but so we are not trample proof. So that might be a problem in the future too, that maybe a seed or something gets lost. But I'll deal with it when it comes to that. So now it harvested this and it was gone almost instantly. So it does now can keep up. So I might be able, to push my luck a little bit further to maybe go down to, what's the next level here? Every second. Now that's much faster. Let's risk it. Let's see. Because I do want this farm now that I only have 2 seeds of each. Okay, stop. Okay, that was close. It was over here already. So I might be able to do one more thing, and that is extract on both sides. But no, that doesn't work either. Let's say I'm collecting all these different seeds, right? Again, this input inventory only has 9 slots. So if I have 20, what did I say? 26 or 27 different seeds now. If it harvests all of them at once, all the different types, it's still not gonna work. So I'm just gonna leave this on 2.5 seconds and deal with it. So it's still free, endless resources as long as the area is loaded, of course, as long as I'm here. And I'm gonna just keep my eye on this, and then, I don't know, tomorrow or something, or whenever I get ready to record again, I'm gonna harvest everything and see if I still have 2 of every single seed. But guys, that is it. It took me forever to make this episode. First with the plant tech testing and all this, and then all the problems we ran into with the building gadgets, and now with this setup. And I hope you appreciate it. I hope you guys still enjoyed the episode, even with all the problems that we ran into. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, okay? Until then, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.